Hello everyone, my name is Visual2Nick488, aka Visual, and today I've got some very exciting news. At least I'm guessing it's for me, and maybe for you guys as well. Maybe you guys have been looking forward to seeing a video on this tank. I finally got myself, wait for it, we gotta get some awesome music. Let me change my mic, we need some awesome music for this.
The IS-7!
Here we go, got the old mic back in. I just quickly had to do that. I just quickly had to put some good music in there. Yeah, I know, most of you guys most likely hated that, but I don't care. I just had to put in some victory music there. We finally got it on the last minute of premium. I managed to get myself the IS-7. Already did a video on this, but it appeared I was using my wrong mic. And I've got to say, this video is going to turn out a lot better with this music in. It is royalty free, so there's no problem with that. So let's quickly check on what I've got on this thing. I've got equipment. I've got myself a camouflage net. Supplies, I've got myself the basic supplies, and I've got myself some armor piercing, I've got myself some high explosive and some armor piercing, and some APCR, basically everything that we can possibly get in this thing. And also, I've got myself, how can I call it, customized. I've got myself every single camo possible for this thing. So that's absolutely amazing. I saved some gold, as you guys may have seen in a recent video. So now we're going to go ahead, and actually use this thing in combat. So we're going to go into a game. We're actually going to see how we're going to do. First game went pretty good. Still lost 3,000 bucks, even though it was a victory. But that doesn't matter. It actually was a good game, like steel wool metal and everything. This thing has beast of frontal armor. It is amazing. If you've ever seen the frontal armor of an IS-7, you'll know what I mean. If you see this frontal armor, aim for the lower glaciers. Nowhere else but the lower glaciers. If you're going to have any chance to penetrate the thing anywhere, it's going to be lower glaciers. So let's see how it's going to be going. We're on South Coast. Don't know where it's going to be a good map. I think this may be a good map for the IS-7. Thinking about it, it's not a city map, sadly. But if you think about it, we can most likely go to the right of the map there. And we can most likely set up near that long alley there. And then the thing that's going to shoot us is going to bounce off our frontal armor. And we're just going to take pop shots at them. And just hope to penetrate as much as we possibly can. May have to switch to armor piercing a lot. Because this is most likely going to be a tier 10 game. Which is the only thing. I've noticed that tier 10 games will be needing armor piercing a lot. Or APCR, I mean. The premium ammo, but let's see. Oh, actually, we're in a really good game. That's good. It means we're going to use less APCR. The gun on this thing doesn't have a lot of penetration. It has good damage. It has a pretty good solid damage. It's just the penetration is pretty bad. But most guns carry premium ammo for starters. Like, they can't use anything but premium ammo. Such as the Bat Chat only uses premium ammo, which is already a thing. I'm pretty sure it uses APCR standard and then heat as secondary. But yeah, that's what I think it is, so I'm not sure if I'm correct on that one. Now let's see, this thing though carries APCR, armor piercing and high explosive, just like the tanks before all have, which is an awesome thing. Now if you guys may be looking at the side of the tank, this is actually a thing that I've seen in like a documentary before. It is. I don't know whether you can see very well. Let's get into the lighting here. Let's get a little bit into the light. Let's show this side of the tank. As you may be able, you can sort of see it. On the turret, right on the back side of the turret, there is, a cannon aiming forward and backwards, or a machine gun aiming forwards and backwards. And on the side of the hull, there's a turret aiming forwards. So you can imagine how many turrets this thing had, knowing it has this big-ass pedestal on top with a massive-ass machine gun on it. They tried to actually mount that thing inside of the turret so the commander could shoot it from his turret, but it actually didn't turn out too well, so they just put it on a massive ass pedestal and just put it on top of the tank, which I'm guessing is all fine in my opinion. Like, it's all fine. Well, let's see. Yeah, continuing on the story of the machine guns on the side, the thing was the turret was used to aim the top, machine guns, and then the whole machine guns, the only way to aim up and down and left and right with them was to aim the chassis left and right, and to drive forwards and backwards, which was actually a thing that once I heard that I was like, oh god, that's gonna be an absolute horrible thing for the crew. Like, come on, just imagine you're sitting there inside of a tank, and the tank is just going forwards and backwards, with the commander trying to get his shots on target. Just imagine how horrible that would be, being inside that tank. It's like the commander is just having his time of his life, just spraying away the targets, while you're just sitting there inside that tank. It's like, you're literally sitting there having literally just throwing up because, well, you're just standing there and you're just like, oh my god, I think I'm gonna throw up this thing. Oh god, Commander, please just let us just get out of this thing before you start driving like this, you maniac. Yeah, that's I imagine how it went inside of one of those things. I don't actually know where these things have ever saw on service. I don't think they have, actually. I'm not 100% certain of that, but there have been a few of them produced, but I don't think they've ever seen service, which is the only thing with the IS-7. Now, here we go. We've actually done a little bit of history lessons here. This is actually all that I know about the IS-7, or I know a little bit more. 130mm cannon, of course, on this thing. I tried to blow away the cover, but I forgot that it doesn't go through that big of cover, the bullets. Well, let's see. We've got a T-54E1. We've taken a pretty bit of damage from the side from some guys aiming up the ridgeline over here. So let's see. We may be able to get a finishing bullet on that guy right there. It's going to be... If I see a bullet coming from there, I'm going to shoot it. Told you! I frickin' told you! Sorry for just saying it like that, but I frickin' told you. If I see a bullet coming from there, I'm gonna shoot. Guys, if you're undetected and you see a tank aiming in your direction, don't shoot. Just don't. Don't get yourself in the problem of shooting when there's a tank right there. Now, this is a perfect situation right here for the IS-7. The only problem is what's going to happen if artillery is going to aim down, and that's most likely not going to be a good thing. So I'm going to aim for that guy's commander's hatch right there. Ah, just about missed it. The gun just shot a little bit too late and the guy backed off. Well, let's see if we can get this thing reloaded in time. I'm not actually going to stand still. I'm going to continuously move with this thing because I know there's that guy up top in the T-110E5 who's trying to get a shot on me himself. On bounce, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. We're going to stay here. We're going to actually get our camouflage up. Oh god, he actually penetrated us right through the lower glacier. You can see, by the way, how beast his armor actually is. Right here. There we go, got ourselves a pretty good hit in right there. Oh, we got hit again. I think this is the point where we're going to say, screw you guys, I'm going home, I'm getting the absolute living shit out of here. And we got a shot by the Object 140 from the side, who was, apparently, I think it was camping the ridgeline over there. Object 140, I think, is the new medium tank. Yeah, it is, actually. It's the new medium tank at it. Now, let's quickly check on the rest of the game. I think we're actually... I don't know how this is going to end up. I don't know how this game's going to end up. I thought it's so far been a pretty good game. And I think we did our best in this thing. We did our best in this thing. I still love the blind shot, though. The blind shot was top of the notch. Amazing shot. Just 24/7, 420 blaze it. Just anything you can possibly imagine. Right there. Oh, it's the Jack Tiger. Gotta get it. Oh, I think you may be using high explosive. Please don't use high explosive in Jack Tigers. I know it may sound like, oh, why wouldn't I use high explosive? It does a load of damage. Think about it. High explosive bounces. If it penetrates, low damage rolls. You don't want it, even though it shows you can get high damage. It's not going to happen, especially at the tiers that you're at. Don't use it. Use armor piercing. Just use the normal shells on that thing. Or you're going to get screwed over. Now, this guy here is getting himself screwed over by an Object 140. The one that actually killed us. And we've got a light tank trying to kill it, but it's just bouncing off. And at this point, the Yak Tiger is just saying to itself, fuck this. This is not going to happen anymore. Sorry for the language. It just isn't going to happen anymore. He just missed his bullet at the Yak Tiger. Oh, God. No, and he took a bullet from the M103 from the side. Ah, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. And let's see. We still have to power struggle with this light tank over here. Oh, no, he's dead already. We've got a T-110E3 who's just sitting up here. Sitting duck like a massive-ass turtle. Look at him just turtling away. Let's see. Object 240 is coming by. Let's see. Artillery. Are you going to shoot shotgun? Are you going to shoot shotgun? I should really get a proper editing program here so I can actually edit in the music. Don't shoot shotgun. And these kind of situations, you know. Be absolutely amazing if I could, you know. If you guys know any editing program that's good for that, let me know. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Object 140. Shotgun. Come on. Shotgun him. Shotgun the absolute living shit out of him. Come on. He's just driving past. He literally just drove past. He was like, nah, I don't want to go for that. But no, there's a guy on his right. There's a guy on his right. And he missed his shotgun at the 140. It's not going to end well. Yep, and there comes the Centurion and finishes our artillery off. Now all we've got left is an object, or sorry, a T110E3, who's getting shot on the side by Jack Panzer E100. He's tracked, can't do anything, end of the game. Still though, think we did pretty well. For this game. We got ourselves into a pretty good position. And that's the thing with the IS-7, get yourself in hold down positions and you'll be good. Just continuously move so they can't hit like specific weak spots. Don't know whether there's any special weak spots in this thing anymore. But I think this went pretty darn well. We got ourselves a sharpshooter medal. And let's see, we did pretty good. We did pretty decent. I'm actually wondering how much damage we actually blocked. Let me see, we got support. We got a load of supportive damage. We got 1600 on a Tiger 2, which I think is actually all his health. Then we got ourselves a bit on M103 and the T110E5. We did a good amount of damage on the M103 and also on the T54E1. Oh, the poor guy. Just blind shot him and just took him out. We actually ended up top team. And the Centurion actually ended up enemy top team. So GG to everyone. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. Or, well, this random ass video. Because I got this thing. And so we're going to end this with some awesome music. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always, guys, I will see you all in the next video. Enjoy the music. And I'll see you guys later. Visual.